So this is a sad and unfortunate story. A 14-year-old unalives himself because he thought it would connect him with his AI girlfriend. Let's play the video and come back with some commentary.
In February, Megan Garcia's 14-year-old son, that's Sewell Setzer III on your screen, died by suicide. She says that Sewell was in a months-long virtual emotional and sexual relationship with a chatbot known as Danny. Garcia claims the character AI chatbot encouraged Sewell to take his own life. In the suit, Garcia also claims character AI intentionally designed their product to be hypersexualized and knowingly marketed it to minors.
See, this is why I'm a firm believer of being all up in your kid's business to a certain age, because not only are there predatory people out there, there are predatory companies that will destroy and corrupt their mind. And you knowing their business may just very well save their life.
One of their biggest age demographics is between the ages of 13 to 25. Imagine character AI as like an AI fantasy platform where you can go and have a conversation with some of your favorite characters, or you can create your own characters. And a lot of teenagers are doing this. And what I would say about it is it's a very immersive, highly personalized experience where these chatbots are always on. They get to know you. Oftentimes they're modeled after your favorite characters. Mm-hmm. And you can almost live in a story and you're the star of that story.
And you're having conversations with these chatbots.
Yeah.
This is crazy work, and these companies know the addictive nature of their programs, and they're blurring the line between reality and fantasy for young, undeveloped minds, especially young men who already are having a hard time in the dating market in this day and age because of social media and a lot of other things.
So, Megan, you didn't know that your son was even talking on this particular platform, right?
I didn't know that he was talking to a very human-like AI chatbot that has the ability to emit or mimic human emotion and human sentiment.
But you'd see him on his phone, you think he's talking to friends or he's playing games, correct?
Correct. I thought he was talking to friends, playing games, looking at sports, the regular things that teenagers do on their cell phones. I became concerned for my son when he started to behave very differently than he did before.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean? Yeah.
He started to withdraw socially, wanting to spend most of his time in his room alone. And you know, teenagers do that, but for me, it became particularly concerning when he stopped wanting to do things like play sports. He was playing basketball since he was 5 years old, and he played on his school's junior varsity team. He was an amazing athlete. I became concerned when we would go on vacation and he didn't want to do the things that he loved, like fishing and hiking. Mm-hmm. Those things to me, because I know my child, were particularly concerning to me.
When I was his age, I couldn't even sit in my room uninterrupted for hours. I literally had no privacy up to, I want to say, about 18. My pops, he would barely knock on your door. He would just open it up. He literally walked in on me getting some buns at 17 one time, but that's a whole different story. But what I'm trying to say is old school parents, they didn't even want you in the house all damn day. It's like, yo, you ain't gonna be sitting in here using up all my electricity. They ain't want to see your face. It's like, yo, go outside, go to the park, go to the library, go do something, you know? And what I find is parents this day and age, they want to placate their kids too much instead of just having them do what they feel is best for them.
And then after he took his life, it was revealed to you, you started looking at his phone and you saw all of these things. What did you see that was concerning to you?
The conversations that he was having with several bots, but particularly one bot that he was conducting a romantic and sexually explicit via texting or like sexting.
Yeah, because what does that mean, sexually explicit? These are words.
Correct.
True?
It's
okay.
words. It's like you're having a sexting conversation back and forth, except it's with an AI bot. But the AI bot is very human-like. It's responding just like a person would.
And he's 14.
He is 14.
So, yeah.
He's 14. So,
to your knowledge, had he was even engaged in sexual activity, I would think that would be a game changer for him as well at
correct.
14 years old.
So it makes me sad that this was my child's first experience with being in love or romance. That's saddening to me. Mm-hmm. Because every mother wants their child to come into their own in that respect.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there's a product out there that allows children to get on there and have these romantic relationships, these sexually explicit and obscene conversations with a bot. And in a child's mind, that is just like a relationship that they're having with another child or with a person. And interestingly, if this was a woman, because in the chat she's representing herself as a woman.
Yeah.
If this was a woman, there are laws in this country to protect our children from women who are having sexually explicit conversations with minors or men.
What she just said is all facts. These companies need to be held liable and accountable for this type of behavior. No AI should be having sexually explicit conversations with a minor. And we have to do our best to protect our children's youth and innocence.
Going on the day that he took his life, was it a normal day to you? Did you see something out of the ordinary?
Well, he had been punished 5 days before, and I took his phone. Because of the addictive nature of the way that this product works, it encourages children to spend large amounts of time. For him particularly, the day that he died, he found his phone where I had hidden it, and he started chatting with this particular bot.
Again. So his last conversation was with her?
Yes.
What did he say? Do you remember? Do you know?
The last conversation, just moments before he took his own life, was with her, where he expressed being scared and wanting her affection and missing her. And she replies, "I miss you too." And he says, she says, "Please come home to me." And he says, "What if I told you I could come home right now?" And her response was, "Please do, my sweet king."
Let's think about that for just a second. And he takes that literally, it seems.
Correct. He thought that by ending his life, his life here, that he would be able to go into a virtual reality, or her world, as he calls it, her reality, if he left his reality with his family here.
Once again, this is just an all-around horrible situation. This young man shot himself so he can be with his AI girlfriend. His 5-year-old younger brother saw his body. This is just a disastrous situation for the whole family, and my heart goes out to them. And it's all because these companies, they make these addictive programs and AI, and they know that it's addictive, and they still put it out there because guess what? They want to make a profit, and they don't really care about the well-being of the people using these programs until someone sues them or it, financially damages them. And all I can say is, parents, just be aware of what your children are doing. Try to get them to socialize more. Stay so much off of the computer, the phone, and social media. And I know it's hard because we got a phone in our hand every day, but you got to get them out there and push them to socialize with other children, especially young men, because I see right now young men have the hardest time talking to females, and they just don't have the skills right now. And so fathers, you got to be out there and you got to push them and you got to lead them in the right direction. So, that's my thoughts on it, guys. With that being said, it's your boy, Mr. Rice. If you knew better, you do better. I'll holla, like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, let me know how you feel in the comment section. Peace.